so you've decided to buy a CPU. Cool. You open up the store page and you're greeted by Ryzen 3, Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7, Ryzen 9, Ryzen AI, Ryzen Pro, Ryzen Z, and Threadripper. Okay, what is all of this? Yeah, that's a lot of Ryzen. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one is for you. Let's break it all down. Starting from the bottom. First up, Ryzen 3. This is AMD's entry-level chip, 4 cores, 8 threads. In plain English, it can do a few things at once, without completely falling apart. Browsing the web? Fine. Watching YouTube? No problem. Running 20 browser tabs while listening to music? It starts to sweat a little, but it'll manage. But ask it to run a modern game or edit 4K video, and it'll look at you like you just asked it to run a marathon in flip-flops. Technically possible, not pretty. Now, about the letters at the end of the name. In laptops, you'll often see a U. That stands for ultra-low power, meaning it sips battery instead of gulping it. Great for students, office work, and basically anyone who's not glued to a charger all day. On desktops, look for the G. That means there's built-in graphics, so you don't need a separate GPU just to get a picture on your monitor. For a budget build, that's actually a really nice bonus. Ryzen 5, 6 cores, 12 threads. This is the sweet spot. The chip that powers most gaming PCs today, and for good reason. It handles gaming without breaking a sweat. Photo editing? No problem. Light video editing? Go for it. It's not flashy, it's not crazy expensive, it just works. If you're building your first real PC and you're not sure what to get, start here. Now, let's talk about the suffixes. In laptops, you'll see the letter H. That means higher performance. These are made for gaming laptops that need more power. Battery life takes a hit, but your frame rates go up. On desktops, look for the X. That means higher clock speeds right out of the box. Think of it as the Ryzen 5 that had an extra coffee before work. Ryzen 7. 8 cores, 16 threads. Now we're in creator territory. If Ryzen 5 is for gaming, Ryzen 7 is for the person who games, streams it live, keeps Discord open, has a music playlist going, and is rendering a video in the background, all at once. This is where content creators start to feel at home. Ryzen 7 gives you that extra headroom so nothing feels sluggish when you're running everything at once. Suffixes in laptops, you get the HS variant. High performance in a thinner, lighter chassis. It's like getting a sports car that still gets decent mileage. But the real star on the desktop side? The X3D variant. This uses AMD's 3D V-Cache technology, basically stacking extra cache memory right on top of the chip. The result? Some of the best gaming frame rates you can buy at any price. It's not magic, but it's pretty close. Ryzen 9, 12 to 16 cores. We've officially left normal person territory. This is for professionals doing serious work. 8K video editing, complex 3D rendering, scientific simulations. The kind of stuff where every second of render time costs real money. Ryzen 9 also goes head-to-head with Intel's most expensive chips, and in many gaming benchmarks, especially the X3D versions, it actually wins. Not by a little, sometimes by a lot. That said, most people who buy a Ryzen 9 use maybe 20% of what it can do. It's overkill for everyday use, but hey, overkill feels good. Now here's something newer, Ryzen AI. These chips have an extra component inside called an NPU, or Neural Processing Unit. Think of it as a tiny dedicated brain that handles AI tasks so your main CPU doesn't have to. In practice, that means things like background blur in video calls, AI features in Photoshop, Windows Copilot summaries. All of that gets offloaded to the NPU, keeping your chip cool and your battery alive longer. You'll find Ryzen AI in premium laptops like Asus ROG, MSI Stealth, and Lenovo Legion. For most users, it's not essential. But for developers, remote workers, and creative pros who live inside AI tools all day, it's a meaningful upgrade. Ryzen Pro. Same performance as regular Ryzen, but with a business suit on. You can get a Pro version of Ryzen 3, 5, 7, or 9. The hardware is identical, but Pro adds two key features. Memory guard, which encrypts your data in real time so that if someone steals your laptop, all they get is a pile of scrambled gibberish, and remote management, which lets IT teams configure, update, or lock computers without physically touching them. This one's not for personal builds. It's for companies managing hundreds of machines at once. Ryzen Z. This is AMD's chip built specifically for handheld gaming devices. The Asus ROG Ally, Lenovo Legion Go, and similar gadgets. The Z1 and Z1 Extreme are the main models. They're weaker than a laptop chip on purpose, because in a device that fits in your hands, you need to balance performance with heat and battery life. And honestly, AMD has done a solid job optimizing these chips. You can play real PC games on a device you hold in your hands. A few years ago, that would have sounded like science fiction. And finally, the final boss, Threadripper. This is not a gaming CPU. This is not a content creation CPU. This is what you buy when your job is to render entire CGI movies, run industrial simulations, or build virtual cities from scratch. Threadripper goes from 24 cores all the way up to 96 cores. It's physically larger than a regular chip and needs a special motherboard to even fit. It costs thousands of dollars just for the chip. Okay. So, let's wrap this up. Ryzen 3 for budget builds and everyday tasks. Ryzen 5 for gamers and most people. Ryzen 7 for creators who multitask hard. Ryzen 9 for professionals who need the best. Ryzen AI for AI-heavy workflows. Ryzen Pro for businesses. Ryzen Z for handheld gaming. And Threadripper for people who run entire render farms. If this video helped you choose the right CPU for your needs, drop a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. See you in the next one.